This year, I unintentionally invited sin into my life. It came disguised in a pretty God fearing package. Something that looked like it came from God. I truly believed it was from Him, but it wasn't. When I realized what I had done, I confessed, repent, and renounced immediately. But even after that, something felt off. It was like my prayers couldn't reach heaven the way they used to. I knew God was there, but I felt bound, almost like the enemy had a dog leash around my neck, letting me get just close enough to the presence of God. But every time I tried to go deeper, he'd yank me back. I even tried fasting, but I couldn't finish. I remember going to work one day. I looked so weak that my coworker thought I was about to pass out. I remember thinking, this isn't what God says fasting is. I shouldn't be looking like I'm going through it, but I was. I went to women's Bible study at church and asked for prayer. My pastor laid hands on me and said, "You're out of whack. You're out of alignment. You need to be realigned with God's promise for your life." That scared me. Being out of alignment with God terrified me. I never wanted his presence to be lifted off of me. So I started praying. God, please realign me. Send help. I don't want to be out of his will. Soon after, I met with a woman I normally attend her prayer ministry, and I opened up to her about everything that had happened. She told me something I wasn't ready to hear. She said, "You're in a spiritual prison. You need deliverance." That shook me. I thought, how could I let this happen when I knew better? She gave me specific instructions to pray the freedom prayer, pray the secret society prayer, and do a 3-day fast. Now, I'll be honest, I've never been a big fan of self deliverance. I always felt like it's better when someone stronger in faith walks you through it. But hearing I was in a spiritual prison, I said, "Okay, God, whatever it takes." I was desperate. I didn't even wait to prepare my body for fasting like people usually do. I was too desperate to be free. I was too desperate to be free. So the very next day, I started. I fasted for 3 days, eating and drinking nothing the first day, and only water for the next 2 days. I prayed all day long, even at work. I made room for God intentionally and waited for him to talk back to me. And you know what? I didn't even look like I was fasting. My coworker actually asked me if I sang at church because I was singing every day. And I laughed because the joy of the Lord really was my strength during that fast. But let's rewind.